Good morning, my dear students. This is the UNIT-2 class number 8 and the topic is players in the new issue market and the subject is financial markets, institution and services. My dear students, we have already covered the regarding the money market and its components. Money markets, the components are number one is call money market, another one is commercial bill market, another one is treasury bill market, and another one is acceptance market. But certain hybrid money market instruments are commercial paper, certificate deposits, interbank participation, and also repo instruments. These are the regarding the money market, but in capital market is divided into two parts. One is new issue market or called as a IPO market or called as a primary market. Another one is the secondary market, means new issue market, another one is secondary market. New issue market, the other name is the primary market or IPO market or fresh issue through which the funds are to be generated, the funds are to be raised, the funds are to be raised in different ways. There may be the public issue may be called as a IPO or FPO, follow-on public issue. Another one is a private placement, brought out deals, EIPO. There are different other types of through which the funds are to be raised. But here the players in the new issue market means who are the players, who are the main participants or who are the main role in the new issue market or IPO market or primary market. One is managers to the issue, second one registrar to the issue, third one underwriters, fourth one bankers, fifth one advertising agencies, sixth one financial institutions, seventh one government or statutory bodies or agencies, and last one is any other. My dear students, these are the graphics of the managers to the issue, registrars to the issue, underwriters, bankers, advertising agencies, financial institutions, another one government or statutory agencies and others. My dear students, if you talk about first one is the managers to the issue, may be called as a lead manager, may be called as a co-manager, may be called as a issue manager, means the particular issue can be managed by one individual or by any bank, any financial institution, or may be called as a commercial bank, and that particular institution, so one division is there that is called as a merchant banking division. He may the manage the all the public issue, that is called as a issue managers or may be called as a lead managers. My dear students, these he has performed certain duties like as a drafting prospectus, preparing budget expenses related to issue and determining the time of issue. Another one is the appointment of underwriters, brokers, bankers, advertising agencies. Means the issue management are to be covered under the managers to the issue, or he may be called as a lead manager, or he may be called as a one first manager or co-manager who can manage the issue. Second one is the registrar to the issue. If you talk about registrar to the issue or issue house, you may call, or the registrar to the issue are to be appointed with the consult of the lead managers, because lead manager is the first manager who can manage the issue. Under him, the registrar the issue can be appointed, and the SEBI's as per the SEBI guidelines, the registrar can be appointed. And with the registrar to the issue may be a company, may be a firm, may be a bank, These are, or maybe any financial institution may be called as a registrar to the issue. Means those firms, those companies who have an expertise in managing the public issue or manpower or infrastructure or their performance in terms of capital adequacy, means the sufficient amount of capital he is bearing in a particular company, that particular institution or that particular individual, that particular organization, the major function is to allotment of securities. How the securities are to be allotted, I means how the issue can be smoothing in proper way. It means collecting, means identifying the collection centers or collecting banker, or trace out the reclassification of valid applications, or arrangement of dispatch of share certificate, or brokerage underwriting commission can be determined, or how the shares are to be listed in the stock exchange. These are the basic or basic features or basic objective of a particular register to the issue. But register to issue, if you talk about in a broader term, there are different stages are to be focused on register to the issue. What are these stages? We have to discuss one by one. One stage is pre-issue. Pre-issue, at the time of pre-issue, he has to draft applications, means prospectus, how the prospectus is prepared, or identify the collection center for payment, or opening a collection account in the particular bank, and he has instruction sent to the collecting branches to collection of application money through checks or through drafts or through any other remittance of the funds, and that modalities of collection and banker appointment and also collection center can be identified in a first stage, that is called as a pre-issue. But during the issue time, how the collections figures are to be received, how the data are to be tabulated or calculated according to different slabs of shares they have applied. Means someone applied 100 share, someone applied 200 share, according to different slabs. These can be classified, and they can inform or keep intact with the merchant banker what is the progress of total subscription, or any other under subscription, or any other over subscription. That amount can be evaluated by these or that information can be kept through the register to the issue. And later on, last the when at the about the closure of the issue, means the issue can be open for the only 3 days, and that issue can also inform to the stock exchanges also. Another stage is the pre-allotment work. If you talk about pre-allotment work, before allotment, it means what are the valid invalid applications to sort out or to verify, and valid applications are to be categorized and with cash and draft, and invalid applications are to be at a separate reclassify the valid applications and prepare a list number of shares those who are applied, and finalizing the allotment. But if the oversubscription is arises, how the amounts will be returned to the particular shareholder, and finalization of allotment with the approval of the stock exchange, and then final allotment and rejection list can be prepared without mistakes. These are called as a pre-allotment work. My dear students, if you talk about allotment work means there may be a proportional basis, there may be some pro rata basis, or there may be some lottery basis. But some new quota system is approved in the 1995, or proportional allotment is adopted in new issue in 1993. Means or nowadays new system is applied, that is 50% quota for the small investor, another 50% with the other categories of the investors. Small investor means include all application up to 1000 shares. They are called as a small investors, means 50-50 ratio the shares are to be allotted. These are called as a allotment work. First, pre-issue, at the time of issue, pre-allotment, allotment, and the next one is the post allotment. What are the post allotment? Means some regret letter or refund order will be printed and ready dispatch within the 70 days from the closure of the subscription, and submit all statements to the final approval and arrangement of the brokerage underwriting commission. If it is under subscription, then underwriting commission, and submit to the relevant informations, and assist to the information and listed the shares in the stock exchange. That is called as a post allotment work. First stage, pre-issue stages, next post-issue stages, next pre-allotment stages, next during the allotment stages, next allotment work stages, post-allotment work stages. These are the above all concept of the registrar to the issue, and how the registrar to the issue can be made the particular of a public issue management. My dear students, first one is a appointment of lead manager, another one is the registrar to the issue, and third one is the underwriters. Underwriters, the name comes when the under subscription is made. At the time, one financial institution, one bank who can afford by the or any other approved investment companies, they can guarantee for subscription to the issue, and they can get some they can keep one commitment at the time of issue, and they can get some commission, that is called as underwriting commission. Means some it's a one agreed proportion of shares through which the funds are to be generated, and then the particular public issue can be managed. Next one is the collecting and coordinating bankers. If you talk about collecting and coordinating bankers, the role of here the appointment of bank means collection centers may be called as a collection center, may be called as a application receiving center, may be called as a collection of application money along with application forms, and commission in consideration of services performed for issuing company. These are, and the bankers have branches in those collection centers specified by the central government. And the bankers may be the coordinating bankers or collecting bankers. That is called as coordinating banker, collecting banker. They can collect the particular funds, and it can be monitored by the registrar to the issue. Means one bank is appointed, and that particular bank can collect all the application money. If issue is large, maybe one bank or more than one bank may be appointed for this purpose. Fifth one is the advertising agency. If you talk about advertising agency, means there is a competency and past record of the advertisement agencies should be keep into consideration for appointment of advertising agency. These advertising agencies appointed with the consultation with the lead manager and informed to the registrar to the issue. Advertisement agencies, the main work is wide publicity to issue, through media, through newspaper, through magazines, through billboards, and through televisions also. Next one is the financial institutions. In India, financial institutions are also called as underwriting the issue, or they may provide funds, or the lead manager may send a copy of prospectus for proposed program of public issue to financing the particular activity. That financing activity or that back behind strength can be created by these institutions called as a financial institutions. Maybe ICICI Bank, maybe IDBI Bank. These are maybe called as a development banks or merchant banking divisions who can look out the particular public issue management. Next one is the government and statutory agencies. Certain government and statutory agencies related to new issue in the primary market. What are the statutory agencies? SEBI, Security Exchange Board of India, Registrar of the companies, Reserve Bank of India in case of issue involving foreign investments, stock exchanges on which issue is to be listed, industrial licensing authorities, and pollution control authorities through whose clearance is obtained for the particular project and is to be stated in the prospectus. Means certain agencies are involved with the smoothness of the new issue managed market in the primary market. Another one is these are the issues. But if there is one example I have stated here, according to Colsubs India, who can face issue can be managed and how the particular public issue open subscription 23rd and closing 26th. These are the 3 days. Price band is there 100 per share. Fresh issue number of equity share is there 10 at each price. Aggregate some crore. These are the through which this type of advertisement can be made and through which the public issue can be managed properly. And in certain some promoters are to be appointed also. Promoter is Ratan Kumar Srivastav and Deepali Verma. And the fresh issue can be requirement of working capital requirement or meet the issue expenses. Lot size is there. And minimum 50% to the individual investors, remaining individual retail investors, and third one other investors through which the allotment can be made. This is the set in called as a IPO advertisement in through prospectus. And thank you my dear students. If any question you can ask.